Hey guys, this is Yusuf with Tech Central Reviews, and today we'll be answering the question, are cases worth it? There are a variety of different cases, but first off, let's get started with talking about the different types of people. There are two types of people. There's the type of person who is careful with their stuff and makes sure that it doesn't get dropped on the floor, or makes sure that it's kept out of harm's way. If you're that type of person, you don't even need a case, because what a case does is it sacrifices the device's weight and its thinness for protection. Now, I would recommend to use a skin, or what a skin is it's basically a sticker that you add on the back of the phone, which keeps it safe. You can get carbon fiber stickers, you can get solid stickers, and this keeps the device thin while still protected. Moving on to the cases, there's a variety of different cases. The first type of case is the normal case that you buy, that you can get basically anywhere. It's just a case that protects the backing of the device. It ranges from a really thin case to a really thick case. It can be made from rubber, it can be made from plastic, it can be made from anything as long as it protects your device. It can even be made from metal if you want to really sacrifice the weight of your device. However, the most natural type of case, I think, is a rubberized case that goes around the device and with grips on the sides. For example, the LG G2 that I have right here has a case on the back. Now, this is a rubber case. It has a nice design on the back, and on the sides there's some grips on the side and on the other side. This type of case is the normal case. On the front, you see there's slightly bumped up edges on either side to protect it if it's falling face flat. Because it's rubber, it's a little bit more shockproof. However, it's not fully shockproof. Then there's smart cases. Smart cases are cases that have a variety of different features. For example, there's the LG G2 Quick Window case, which is a case that has a small screen on the front, which allows you to view certain things, and still it protects your phone, but it comes with an extra feature, so it's very nice. There are also cases that have wireless charging enabled, cases with batteries in them. It's up to you. There's an endless variety. I've even seen some cases that have tools in the case, where you, for example, like a pocket knife that you pull up and a knife comes out of your case. I don't know why you would need that, but well, it's there. So after the cases with features on, there's the really rugged cases. Now, these cases are for people who like to go out, explore, take their phones with them, want to take pictures underwater. I'm talking about OtterBox cases, like the really thick cases. These cases can be waterproof, they can be shockproof, they can be, it's like proof. It's just can't be harmed in any way, the phone, basically. However, these cases are really thick, and sometimes the ports are covered, so it's not very convenient sometimes. However, if you are the type of person who likes to go out and might drop his phone, likes to be very careful, wants to keep their phone safe, then an OtterBox might be for you. However, these are normally more expensive and make the device weigh a lot more. Next up, there's customized cases. Now, these cases are cases that you can get, and you can customize them. You can customize the color. Sometimes people get these because the phone they get, they like the performance of the phone. However, they don't like the color of the phone or the overall feel of the phone. So they might get a case, a customized case, rubber, metal, and they might add a color onto it. They might make it look, to make the phone you, basically. Like, you want to make it represent you in a nice way. Some cases are really eye grabbers, like neon green cases, stuff like that. I prefer just a subtle case, black. It really does its job well, keeps my phone protected. My opinion on cases, however, is that I would prefer to have a skin. However, I am not the most careful person in the world, so sometimes I do have to carry a case. However, I do have a skin for the LG G2, but I haven't put it on yet, because once you put it on, it's difficult to remove. I do have carbon fiber stickers on the back buttons to protect the buttons from wearing out. That came with the back sticker. It came with carbon fiber stickers that I added, so you can see what it looks like. However, the full backing sticker if you put it on, putting on a case is also difficult because when you take off the case, it might peel off on the edges of the phone. But stickers are definitely nicer than cases if you are a very careful person, because what makes a phone, what companies try to do when coming out with a new phone is usually they want to make it thinner. However, if you're buying a phone for its thinness, then you want to remove a case and put on a sticker, because a sticker does not make the phone any thicker, and it does not add that much weight because it's basically a piece of paper. However, it does protect the back of the phone from scratches. The sticker usually goes on the back, and there's sometimes stickers that you can put on the sides, or sometimes it just curves onto the sides. And also, you basically just want to keep the sticker on, and then because once you put it on, it's difficult to remove, like I said. So yeah, that's that. However, cases have been getting very innovative. For example, if you guys have seen the HTC Dot View case, it's basically a case that does protect the phone, but it also has little dots on the screen, on the front of the case that you put on the screen, and an image, I guess, shows up on the screen, and it shows up really nice on the front of the case, and you can interact with that image. There's also the new Samsung Smart View cases where it has that small window, and it uses a magnet inside the case so the phone senses its presence when it's closed, and then if you double tap, then it'll open just that small window. These types of cases usually cost a lot more, especially if you're buying it from the company itself. Like, they can range from $25 to $50 to $60. So it depends on what you're getting. I think the most expensive ones are the Samsung ones and the HTC ones. The Smart View case for the LG G2, you can get it now for like $25 on eBay. However, from LG, it's like $30 to $40. Overall, I definitely have to say that cases can be worth it if you're the type of person that has to have their phone protected. If you are that type of person, then you definitely should get a case. However, you should keep in mind that you will be losing that special thinness of your device, and you will be losing the original feel of the device. However, since my device is plastic anyways on the back, it doesn't feel that nice. I usually do have a case on it because holding it just without a case usually leaves a ton of fingerprints. However, if you had the HTC One M8, for example, and you had that metal unibody, that would feel really nice in the hand, and I would not put a case on it. Or the iPhone 6 Plus, because those phones just have really nice backings and stuff. Cases do a really good job of not covering any ports in the device, so you'll always have easy access to those ports, except if you're getting, like I said, the OtterBox, because to keep a phone waterproof, usually you have to cover the ports. Well, unless you have a Sony Xperia Z. From the Sony Xperia Z series, the phones are already not waterproof, but they're water resistant. It's IP67 certified. So that means that the phone can be underwater for up to a meter depth for 30 minutes before problems start to happen. However, I really don't like how you have to remove the casings on the ports every time you want to plug it into the charger, every time you want to put in your earbuds, stuff like that. And sometimes there's also a camera flap, which is really a pain because you have to take off the camera flap just to take a picture. But yeah, cases are really easy to put on. Usually you just stick it right in there. You just go like this and then like that, and it's usually the phone is already right in the case. Some cases do require assembly. Like, for example, I used to have an OtterBox case, and you actually needed a screwdriver, and you would put the back of the case, you'd put your phone in the back of the case, then you'd put the top of the case on top of it, and then you'd have to screw in four different screws in the four corners, and it was just a pain to take off the case and to put it back on. That was meant for people who just want to put the case on and will keep it on. Okay guys, that wraps up my video on whether or not you should buy a new case. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'll be coming out with a new video next week. Make sure you guys subscribe and like this video. Peace.